Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time, what did we do last time, actually? Oh, we finished the stolen turnabout. That's right.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're on to the next thing. That's why I couldn't remember what we did. We finished. Well, that's not finished.
You loaded up the wrong save
Oh,
file.
no, right. Okay, I gotta quit. How do I quit?
Load. Go to load.
No, I need to exit this. I need to exit.
No, you gotta go load it. Okay, you gotta load.
Okay.
And it's on the first one. Recipe of turnabout.
Oh, whoop, my bad.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation.
It wasn't me, I swear!
It wasn't me!
The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank something.
No, you're wrong! I know what I saw! I saw!
Who are you? Phoenix!
I saw someone else there! A man! He's the real killer!
What? What?
Would you believe me? Phoenix is trying his best to be Salt Bae. Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps up this case. Would you, Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant guilty.
The hell?
This court is adjourned.
All right, next turnabout.
So we're starting this off. Phoenix lost a case?
Yes.
Damn. All right. Well, you know, actually, something I realized watching the other VOD back.
Mm-hmm.
You realize the judge's perfect, no misjudgment thing has been broken?
When did that happen?
He misjudged Ron Delight. He said he's not the Master Mask, but he was Master Mask.
That's true. However, at the same time, though, he's never prosecuted the wrong person. He's never threw judgment on the wrong person.
Okay, so you can say he's never condemned an innocent person, but he
Yes.
has let a guilty guy go free, which that's much better thing. You know, let 10 guilty people go before you let one innocent person suffer. That's what I say.
Ah! The start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I decided that our resolution should be Safari! Take on the world! What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition.
Nobody's ever given me cake on New Year's. That's never been a thing for me. Seriously, I think the only time I've ever had cake, like, at any point, was just my birthday. Cake was always strictly a birthday thing for me.
Once you realize that you can have cake for no reason whatsoever is when you finally realize you're an adult.
That is true.
Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pow!
Hey, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year's, Detective!
Oh, likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna.
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
I forgot about this part. This makes me smile. The fact that Gumshoe is pissed, but he's also like putting up with Maya, like, oh, yeah, me too. All right, pal, you got some explaining to.
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but.
Yay! Thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Coffee! You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, I mean, yes, I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see! Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced?
Trounced? Let me see that! The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? Wait, did he?
Report, pal, about you.
Listen to this! Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for ruling in this case.
Oh, don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
What the? Oh! Oh, I see what's going on here. Somebody impersonated Phoenix to damage his record. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess it makes it last month.
Which makes it old news. You mean...
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in September. But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December.
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
It wasn't you, pal. And that leaves only one possibility.
No way! You don't mean...
A
phony Nick?
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too.
Oh, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
See what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal, now! And that means taking the case back to court, got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto!
No!
I don't know. The judge already issued a verdict on this case. Or wait, the judge already issued a verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
You're gonna take the case, right? Good! I'm gonna head back to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
Well, this is off to an interesting start. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. Why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? Let's see. Possibly another Von Karma we don't know about. Maybe Francisca. Maybe Payne. You've embarrassed him quite a few times.
Although he was the prosecutor, though, so...
I don't know. Maybe he got his wife to help him out or something.
His wife happens to look like Phoenix.
Well, I mean, knowing Payne, she must be ugly enough for it. No, I can't say that. Phoenix is a good-looking man. I don't know. Maybe she smoked enough to sound like a guy. Anyway,
right, let's talk to Maya real quick.
Okay.
So what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey! Let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony. ZenFO.
Or
What
is
does that spell
Jean?
backwards? Jean F-O. What does that spell backwards?
Nix?
Without
Wow.
the space. Phoenix.
Oh, God. Eop, I think. I don't know. I hope not. What kind of name for an evil double is
I think it's Zine Eof.
Eop.
Nick! I've got it!
If you're going to ask whether I got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoil sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual? Or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who just found out he's going to be dead or something.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
I ship it. I ship it hard.
Ugh, gay. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you.
Then maybe it's because of our new guilty client?
Phoenix X Gumshoe.
No.
Alright, go to the detention center.
No, Phoenix deserves way better than Gumshoe.
Yeah, he deserves Edgeworth.
No, that's domestic violence waiting to happen.
Can you imagine the arguments?
I think we've done this exact
what do you
joke
want
before.
for dinner, Phoenix?
What do you want for dinner?
Dear? Chicken! Beef. It's final.
Objection! We had beef 2 nights ago!
And we still have leftovers.
Oh God, there's a female blue badger!
No, it's a pink badger.
I don't care! Shoot it! Shoot it
they're
before it lays eggs!
multiplying. Oh, great. Now there are 2 of them.
Hey, wait. Didn't I go to the detention center?
No, you went to the wrong place.
I could have sworn I clicked detention center. Whatever.
The detention center was the second option. I think you just pressed A little too soon.
Okay.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's got it so easy, leaving everyone to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Fair enough.
Can we take a look at the pink badger?
Do I have to?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute!
I think you need glasses. That's the blue badger! It was my idea. I made it. And now it's a national symbol of the police force. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right?
She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief?
Yep. Meet the pink badger.
So one's called Blue and the other's called Pink, but they're both called Badger?
You got it. They're married.
Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief.
They're the kinky shit.
You got it. That's marriage. You got it. That's marriage for you. Whoa. A mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans.
All right,
Blue Badger, despite our differences, I sympathize.
You want the? I found out something. Do you know the blue badger is actually based off of an actual mascot?
I don't want to know.
An actual mascot in like a police department in Japan has its own mascot.
I don't want to know.
This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. What?
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me?
Isn't that? Oh,
It's
what's her
Bird.
name? Maggie Bird?
Maggie Bird
Oh no!
in a waitress outfit.
Oh, the poor. Oh no!
We gotta save her. They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down.
So that's why Gumshoe was so freaked out.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you?
Don't pretend like you don't know who it is. Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird. Ah! I wonder if her name is like supposed to be based off like the magpie bird.
I think so. I think the whole gist of her name was she was under Gumshoe's wing as a rookie police officer.
Ah, Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit?
Oh, sure. Very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come here and start making jokes?
You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life?
Oh, they're gonna be giving you a certain type of chair if this goes much further worse.
It's not a lazy boy.
And it's not a lazy boy.
At least now the real Mr. Wright's here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Unlucky, but has a lot of positive feelings about her. You know, this is a woman I can get along with.
You see what Gumshoe sees in her?
Well, actually, I think she's the kind of person. I think she's the type of friend everybody needs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's talk to her for a bit.
So how come you're dressed up like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform.
I was fired after that incident last year.
Even after she got proven innocent?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoy being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on.
So, what do you do now?
In the second act of the life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress.
A waitress?
Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and sharp figure comes through for me. Or my shapely figure comes through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. It happened at Tres Bien.
Tres Bien?
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included.
Oh.
Oh,
Dude's wearing a
Choo.
Dragon Ball Z Scouter. What the crap?
he's like, this coffee is over 9,000.
degrees. I have burned my tongue. I will sue.
He's like, my tongue is burnt. It's charcoal. There were two men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then Salt Bay. One of the men slipped some poison in the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. It was so shocking, I passed out.
Hey, hold on there, Maggie.
What?
You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed?
Not at all. I've never even seen the guy before.
Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course. A good waitress always must be attentive to the clientele.
So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer, but better see if I can get a description of the guy.
So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted?
No one else saw.
Saw what?
The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how's that possible?
I don't know. But nobody, not one person, would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
Oh no, they planted the poison on her.
What?
Small bottle of poison.
What? Poison? In your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. Killer must have slipped the poison in my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Oh? And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece, and an emo musician look to him. There was a sample CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD. Huh. Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
What was the name of that group again? MC Axel? No. MC...
And what about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. The only thing only that he was a young man. Very well built, like the victim, really. Present the magazine clipping. And there's also something fun I want you to do after this, too.
Oh, I guess it's present the attorney's badge.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Ugh.
Hey, Maggie! Was my evil double...
I am? A-yam? Is that how you say A-yam?
I think so. It's Maya backwards, so it could be I am.
Oh my god, it is Maya backwards!
It's I am.
Hey, Maggie! Was my evil I am here too?
No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. It's like, damn it.
Oh, it would have been so cool.
You got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime. You said.
I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime. Okay, I get the picture. But you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little.
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady.
Oh my god, Maggie.
And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this funny accent.
Did I sound like a smoker? I must have been Payne's wife. So the guy was nothing like me then?
But he had your spiky hair and blue suit.
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me?
Welcome to cosplay, Phoenix.
How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter?
Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seems that no one wanted to say anything, sir.
You've gotta be kidding me. Even the judge was like,
Wait a minute, that's not Phoenix, right?
you gotta be.
Poor Maggie. She was playing Among Us in a public server.
No, she was playing Among Us and everybody was a retard.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying public server.
Fair point.
Have you?
No, I've never played in a public server.
I've heard so much about it. It kind of sounds scary.
Might be worth trying just to see how stupid everybody is.
This case just keeps... This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright?
Hmm?
Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell the 9th floor of my apartment building.
Yeah, how the fuck did you survive that?
I've hit all sorts of vehicle. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicle. Gotten sick of sick from all sorts of foods.
It's like the world wants her to die, but God's like, oh fuck no, that ain't coming up here.
We're not ready for bird.
Yeah, hey, fuck no, you keep that down there. You gotta let that, ferment a little while longer. You gotta let that ripen some more.
We haven't childproof heaven yet. Failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. He even landed a funny lawyer when when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck.
Zdude is really gonna pay for this.
What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and gets an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out.
We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get zMint for you.
You. Oh, I'll tell you where Trey Bien is then.
Trey. Ah, right, the restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I say hi.
Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Very well.
All right, present the attorney's badge.
All right. This ought to be funny.
That badge! Is it real?
Of course it's real.
That's what they all say, but I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec.
What the fuck? What are you doing? I need that!
It's eating it.
She bit into it.
And I left a few teeth marks too.
I can see that!
I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or a fake.
I said it was real! Alright, we're out of here. I can't look at you right now.
So, if you remember carefully, remember the 5th case, the one with, I just dropped his name, Gant in it?
Damon Gant? Yeah, what about him?
Damon. This restaurant was in a flyer in Edworth's office.
Neat.
And also, I've heard that before, Gamer. There's evidence for it too.
Wow.
This
Look
was
at this
supposed to be in
place.
the second game.
Interesting.
This case, that is.
Look, more like smell. What is with this suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it.
Right, she likes bloody samurai movies.
No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here?
Well, there is police tape at one of the booths. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. They're conducting business while there's a crime scene?
I guess they never I don't understand that because it happened like the 1st of December or like
You know what it is?
early part of December.
You know what it probably is? You remember that bellboy from the 2nd case ever? He probably he probably knows the guy who owns this place. It's like, oh, you absolutely must keep that murder scene intact. It can be a Très Brillant or whatever the fuck this place is called. Restaurant of a murder scene. Hello? Anyone here? Stonks indeed. I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect! Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Yeah, I suppose we can. Okay. Alright, so this guy's gotta be the owner, obviously.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic? Chic? Is that how?
Think
Chink? Did you?
chick.
Chick.
Chick?
Yeah. Okay, chick. It's gotta be chick. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear more normal clothes every now and then.
There's something stuffed behind the rack. Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this! Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages.
MC Bomber. MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 100,000. And mask to mask.
Look a little mask to mask right there. Little doodle.
$100,000? Maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. Oh! This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning.
What?
Well, all right then. Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper.
All right, go back to the detention center.
Oh, I thought there was something new. Nope, it's just the same dialogue. You sure? We don't need to examine the crime scene
We had
yet?
to show that sports paper to Maggie.
All right, well, I guess I'll be tying together the details of this place a little later.
Oh, a sports paper! Let's see. Did Goodson Brawl manage to defend his heavyweight title?
Sorry, Maggie. That paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gustin got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
I found this paper in the magazine at Racket Très Bien.
Really? That's strange. Très Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them.
Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
Ah, that's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD.
Just as I thought.
I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh?
So, that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right?
If someone gave me $100, I'd sing for sure! The Master of Kurain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya. So, if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right!
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
All right, back to that restaurant.
Back to the restaurant.
Ooh la la! Bonjour! Welcome to Très Bien!
Oh, hello!
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff.
Oh dear God! That caught me off guard. I figured he'd be wearing like a chef's coat or something. Oh,
He
dear.
is! Just without sleeves!
Oh, Bonjour! Welcome to my petit restaurant. That boy!
Huh? B Avenue?
Oh no, my petit chablis! What is he saying?
My petite tulip.
My petit chablis!
Huh? Me?
Look at his face! Like the kitchen rejected by his own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alus, you need this. and aromatic bath oil.
Malay of Le Naran and Ladrose.
Aromatic bath oil, Malay of Neoli and La Rose. My personal recommendation. You think I need what?
You stink, Maya. That's what he's saying.
Oi, oi! Just
No,
add a
that's
couple.
we. I think that's we. We.
Oh. Oui. Just add a couple drops of these mixture to the bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic.
Really?
Let me try and readjust my voice to something. I was laughing too hard. I lost concentration.
And voila, monsieur. Who? Me? Look at that face. Like the puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot. And maybe a hint of oui. I will add the peppermint and the curry seed for a fragrance exponential. Such an invigorating. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty?
Phoenix, you're getting a hit on. Just accept it. It's not every day you get compliments. So who cares who it's coming from?
Allons, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers.
Mas bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. Monsieur. You are the Phoenix Wright, no?
Yes. You know me?
Mas, wait. I never forget a man who flirts with me! Wait. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by our Zen Eppo. Oh.
It looks like everyone to do with the case knows who I already am.
I wonder what sort of impression Zen Oaf has been leaving on people, don't you?
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté.
All right, so I guess we talk to him now.
Yep.
Très bien.
So what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right?
No. Très bien is Francis.
It's in Francais.
Francais. I know nothing about French. Like, literally nothing.
My sister took 4 years, so I kind of have like secondhand knowledge of it.
Ah, okay.
In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactamente. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien.
If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here?
My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine.
Haute?
La Hante cuisine.
La haute cuisine.
Most of the time, I'm just pulling this out of my ass and just having a French accent. It works. Just roll with it.
I thought everyone liked hot cuisine.
Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for the moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor boy.
Please don't eyeball me while you say that.
He's giving you those eyes.
Oh,
The fuck me eyes.
No!
Alright, this case is not worth it. I am le chef. I am le manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist.
A roaming what?
A practitioner. A practitioner. Oh. A practitioner of aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with delicate floral aromas.
Saxophone music begins playing.
Say what?
Saxophone music. Oh no.
Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Ben, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So, it was the 3rd of the last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man was in here for a coffee, suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his coffee?
That is true. That is truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took him.
Oh,
It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was already slumped in the chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu! Oh, it was dead. Maggie had passed out too.
and this man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure no one else was at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing.
Old man? What old man? So who was this old man that you mentioned?
At the time of the murder, there was another customer here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Monsieur, as usual. He came over at the day. At the time of the murder, he saw it too. He was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing. That there was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears there were two people.
Mademoiselle, the lawyer, he could not prove this, no?
About the lawyer. That wasn't me, I suppose.
Most bien sûr.
Wow. He's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Huh. Now who's the one making stuff up?
Present Maggie's profile.
Okay.
Maggie was a policewoman once. No, sir, boss.
Yes. But she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control.
Oh, oui. She was la suspect in the murder investigation, no?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave her la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume?
Oui, blended from Paragant, like I have given to you before.
But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time.
That is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work!
I am not surprised she was the prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat. When Maggie took Coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oh, oui. I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicted indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true.
There wasn't anything between Maggie and the victim. Or, if there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please, tell us anything you know.
Oh, Cyclops. 3 of them. Cyclops?
No way. What are we going to do, Nick?
We'll just have to remove... What the?
What's wrong?
The Magatama. It's gone!
Oh, snap.
Oh, no.
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it vanished into thin air.
What?
But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby. Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask. That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time down the park. Down the park.
Park? Oh, a park? Where's that park?
Behind the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Jovan is prayer, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
I guess we're not going to
Alright.
find the Magatama anytime soon.
Let's move to Vitamin Square.
Wow.
Now
All right.
You know why it's Vitamin Square?
Oh, I think it's pretty damn obvious.
'Cause
Wait,
of
an
the
old man
birds.
spends its time somewhere like this? That's kind of suspicious. Not gonna lie.
So this is Vitamin Square.
There's a job listings magazine right there. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruit screams vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick! That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. What the fuck? Yo, this looks like Popeye the Sailor if he was pathetic, weak, and got a huge fucking bee sting on his nose. I think this is the closest we'll get to human Squidward.
Yeah.
Ugh. My grumpiness threat level is just raised to red.
We're gonna have fun with this guy.
Yo, this music sounds like something I would think I'd hear in, like, Japanese war game. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes!
I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Did you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this!
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Trebion.
It's a disgrace, I tell you. Utter disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
What? Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you, not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to good old the Busho values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What, does this all of a sudden take place in Oh, I think I get it. He's supposed to be from Japan.
Yeah.
In not Los Angeles here.
Mm-hmm. This is not the United States.
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
Well, I mean, I've seen like full body images of you, and your legs are kind of shown, so I mean,
a little bit more presentable. Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
what, just because she's showing some legs? Bruh, come on.
Talk about hitting a girl where Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
Do you go to Trebion a lot?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve there is not food. Where's the sushi? The tempura? The rice?
Trebion is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not some snooky snacks.
Snooty snack, okay.
What about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up there.
Hey!
Yes, the waitresses!
Hey, I saw that! He was blushing for a frame there! Oh, okay. So that's what's going on here.
They're practically naked! It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place! Miserable!
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? I think I'm gonna give you 3 tries, Phoenix. If you don't get it within 1, you're hopeless.
Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why do you keep going there?
Panty shots.
It's the panties. I mean, the coffee. The coffee's okay.
Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Ha ha! Take that!
You must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a Cyclock or 2. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. You'd better find it or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain.
All right, so let's examine. Let's find something here.
All right, huh, that pigeon's oddly colored.
Hey, look!
That's the evidence that was supposed to be in the first game. This was supposed to be in the second game, just like Gamer said.
Hey, look!
That bird
pigeons!
is supposed to be associated with Maximilian.
Oh, that was gonna be part of Maximilian's thing?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a little like kind of teaser, like the bird kind of like flew off and is now here.
Ah, okay.
Now the timing just doesn't really work.
Well, stuff happens. Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya. Let's see.
I used to love sandboxes, like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure. Finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
Iron fillings? Wow, that's too exciting for words.
It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then.
So, did you manage to get all the iron?
No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found way back when. You want them?
No.
Just straight up, just no.
That's probably gonna trigger some dialogue with the guy.
This place is so fruity!
That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
Among Us.
Oh my god.
Then that apple slide is perfect for you!
And what is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on, woo!
No way. I'll get covered in sand if I slide down that. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's much else. Job listings.
Oh, there's a magazine here.
A magazine full of job listings.
Disgusting rogue! Picking up someone else and throwing away!
Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
It's none of your business!
Sorry. I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it! Give it back!
Didn't he just say he threw it away? Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Zeke? Hello?
Hey,
Okay.
did I just cut out?
Weirdly, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe just like a little lag spike.
What the hell? What's going on?
It's mine! Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can.
Hey, that's mine!
Not anymore, bastard!
Looking at this orange reminds me
Of what?
that you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Alright,
All
let's
right.
go to, Très Bien. And present the Java listing to Armstrong.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
are you looking for a job?
What? No, I was just...
Let me see. Your style is pure differente, but you have a good face.
Different?
Felicitasius. Felicitasius! The fuck am I saying?
You are fast. I will hire you. But come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick! Help!
And Maya was never seen again.
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both.
Alright, now
Leave her here?
Yes!
What the fuck? Mean it!
Go to the detention center.
No, where's Maya? You're just leaving her with that thing?
There's nothing we... He is going to teach her how to do the job. He is safe.
Okay, everybody, before we all freak out.
It pays off. It pays off in the end. We're all going to think this is the cutest thing
I'm
ever.
sure it does. Okay, I guess to be fair, this dude is like, well, let's just say I seriously doubt he has the desire. I seriously doubt he finds Maya attractive given his personality. Anyway.
You know what? This might be a net positive for Wright & Co. because actually, like, someone's actually going to get paid now.
That was a harsh burn. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. So I guess we head down to criminal affairs?
Yes, criminal affairs. Wolf, oh, please do not be weird like that with dude's name. Last warning.
What?
Whoa, pal! Have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all the other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this one.
Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor.
Fuck! Oh.
That was like the perfectly timed fuck right there. Godot is prosecuting. Fuck. Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again,
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up good for it. You got it?
Oh, good. I thought you were going to cry or something.
I'm gonna cry too.
So, the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force? You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. What's with the funny look, pal? I was just it wasn't anything like. Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe is sure sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie.
It's not like I found her cute or attractive or like I wanted to take her out for lunch or something, or I thought she looked really good as a waitress or anything like that. No, pal, no!
Tsundere Gumshoe! Oh no!
Don't be a baka, Nick! I don't like her or anything! I was...
Note to self. Gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn
Elg?
Glenn Elg. He was a computer programmer.
I see. A programmer.
I love that the artist was like, okay, we got a programmer. What do we do? Oh, I know. We give him some kind of funky computer glass thing.
Give him a Dragon Ball Z Scouter. There we go.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah. Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer. And a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. The motive was still somehow established in her trial.
You're kidding! What was her supposed motive?
Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to shift through all these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been?
Oh my gosh, the victim's name is a palindrome.
A what?
It's spelled the same way forward and back.
Oh, wow.
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on this by myself.
Oh, that's right.
Judge already ruled on this case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So, what do you think really happened? Just how contradictory is her testimony?
The problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. Then there's that CD.
CD. Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. But our guy turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front of his pocket, in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Trey Beyond didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. So I guess we go back to the place?
Let's see here. Present the sports paper.
Okay.
The sports paper. Wrong one.
Oh, whoops. What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. It's not like I'm thinking about it like that. It's nothing like that. So, hey, Phoenix, you happen to know,
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
So, Phoenix, you wouldn't happen to know any love hotels in not LA, would you? No, I'm just asking for a friend, of course. Just for a friend.
Right.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant...
I think the best kind of, love hotel is your own bedroom, Detective Gumshoe.
I don't have a home, Phoenix.
Your salary was cut that much?
They took my house, Phoenix. Just straight up just said that. And knowing this game would just have the goofy music in the background too. Like they took my house, Phoenix.
You don't
They
have
took
to
everything.
You don't have to explain, really. It's like, they took my house, Phoenix. Can I borrow your office for the night? All right,
It would be a perfect chance for you to talk to Maggie as well.
We're fucking on Phoenix Wright's client couch.
Wow, Phoenix just like sitting there on his desk, like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck.
You and Maggie fucking on his couch. And Reed's just like, guys, keep it the fuck down. I'm working on a case. Maya walks into the room. Hey, Nick, I got lunch, and we gotta throw away that couch.
Like, Nick, what are they doing on the couch? What's that? A sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Trebion.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
And take a look at this. See this handwriting here?
MC Bomber. Hey,
What is it?
I've heard of that. I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow. He actually seems to be thinking for once.
Ah, it's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gum show we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get the handwriting analysis done on this scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more. It'd be good to know more about that, in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this turned out an interesting clue.
All right.
Present Armstrong's profile.
Oh, okay.
The chef at Très Bien, huh? You know what the chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body's full of lead toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops in my bath every day.
Under orders.
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean guy. Oh, Lord.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking about how he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Très Bien?
It's, kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Très Bien and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Très Bien, then report back to Gumshoe.
All right, time to move back to Très Bien.
You know what, actually, real fast, before we do that, where's... Yeah. I want to see what the profile about this guy says. All right. Très Bien, owner and chef, a witness in the case who is also into aromatherapy, age 39. Okay. Nothing too suspicious, seems like.
Maya, how you doing?
The scent of flowers is sure strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Whoa. Oh! Hello. Yo, she looks like that Kaguya chick if she got a fucking head injury. What was the... I think she's from Love is a War, I think it's called. Anyway. Who was that just now? A customer? She had a sort of dark aura about her. Oh, welcome! Oh, no, wait, that's Maya.
Ah, welcome! Bienvenue!
Wow, what a cute voice. Phoenix grabs her hands, runs right back to the office. Gumshoe, get off the couch! I need it!
Gumshoe is still on the couch.
Oh, it's just you, Nick.
Maya!
Well, how do I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress.
Phoenix likes it that much.
I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Who was the woman I just saw?
Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice-looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra-cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile.
Give me a tip.
I'll give her a tip.
Hey, Nick! Why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Or so he says.
How much is it?
It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course.
The twin tea set. I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't! Come on, Nick! It's not every day I get to be a waitress! I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register!
How about cleaning the... Wow! How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
About the lunch.
Oh, a fine choice, sir!
No, Damn it, Maya!
Goes.
Kitchen! Lunch special, please! With all the extras. Drink, side, salad, dessert, and gift.
I don't need any of that!
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this, so how much is the set lunch then? $20, huh? With the drink, side, salad, and dessert, it's $45?! Hey, wait a sec, Maya!
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe 40 lunch set.
Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone
Francisca.
and
Friscus.
abalone friscisca with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit!
Thanks?
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes.
Well?
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving!
Here, it's yours.
Really?
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate.
I just remembered. I've got to clean the toilets.
Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Wow.
That's unbelievably bad at taste.
Alright, what is this? Lunch special. Tray Beyond lunch special costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. And what was it Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. Okay, maybe we don't want to go in there. That sounds dangerous.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up! Maya!
What is it. I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you going to show me around?
There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I'd better conduct my search in the kitchen myself. Okay. Kitchen. Oh, no fucking way. Please don't tell me he puts his fucking bath fragrances in the food.
That could explain it.
Oh my god! What a dumbass!
And here it is, the famous Travian kitchen.
I'll be right back.
You want me to keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It's my first time in here too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we'd better search quickly. Chop chop!
Alright. What are these? What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow! Look at all these little bottles!
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 80, 89, or 88, 89, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then? I wonder.
Hey, Nick, we should borrow this.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
Shape is different. Contents unknown. All right, so we got to get that to Gumshoe to test it. But we better double check and make sure everything else is in order.
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarence Armstrong's Bedtime Literature. Wait. Oh, Clarice, maybe?
Clarice.
Must
I
be
think
his
that's
sister or
the name.
something.
Not exactly, Pulitzer Prize material, is it?
It looks like a collection of poems he's written. What was his first name?
Clarice.
Oh,
No,
his name is Gene. That's gotta be his sister then.
Poems? Cool! Read one out! And say it in your best French accent, with intensity, okay?
Okay. Here's one. Ahem. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon. On that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must. Did you like that?
Huh? That's it?
Yep. That's a poem for you. What are these lace curtains for?
I don't know. But they give the place a real homey feel, don't they?
Well, I just noticed there's some over on the right. There's some of these damn curtains over the stove. That's a terrible idea. You trying to burn the place down?
Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under these.
How do you respond to something like that? I don't know.
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey, Nick,
Salt.
this container has oyster sauce. What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah! Look! Right there on the counter! The Magatama!
My Magatama! What's it doing there?
What indeed? All right, we got that back. Anything else there? Nope. Oh no, there is a new piece.
And look at these knives. They look really sharp.
I'd like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake.
A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster in Abalone Francisca. Or Francique. How do you say this?
Franciscus?
Francisque with balsamic vinaigrette.
Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know of the name. Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of.
All right, so you got everything out of here, so time to move on.
Very well.
And time to go to Vitamin Square.
Okay. Oh my god, she's gonna come with us, isn't she? Dressed as that?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Oh god, the old guy's gonna be oh god. Old guy alert. Old pervy guy alert. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. Who the fuck is this bike? Who broke this bike? It's fixed with duct tape. Oh, wait, this bike is really banged up now that I'm getting a good look at it. A scooter? Huh. Who'd leave it right here in the middle of this park? The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked.
Lot of A's. Oh my gosh.
Can a human do that?
There we go.
Ah, god damn, I'm lightheaded.
Don't die on me.
What the fuck?
Hey, what did you think you're doing with my bike?
Okay, you're the killer, obviously. Damn, he's got a good theme. Too bad he has to be the killer. No, I was just...
You've been messing with my new bike. Is that what you've been doing?
New ride? Isn't that kind of old?
You're gonna pay for this.
It wasn't me! I was just passing by!
Hey, then who's the one that got it? Then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? God, you're gonna pay. You catch my drift?
No, wait a sec! I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have...
Wise guy, eh? Sir, put your tongue back in your mouth. I oughta beat you so hard, it'll feel like you've been smooching this express train.
Uh-oh!
You better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers, and then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Phoenix Wright? You're saying you Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I am.
So you're the wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only.
Fuck off. What?
Out of my way! I gotta cruise.
He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me! Guess I better make a note of that scooter. Okay, ridden by my phony. The wheel guard is all smashed up.
Yeah! Pathetic!
Oh.
Pathetic.
Oh. It's you.
A few threats from a brat like that. And you look like a pigeon who got the seeds in his eyes.
Have you been here the whole time then?
Is it the strawberry? I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Oh, is there a new piece of this?
Yes, let's double check if he is a regular.
Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Haha, take it!
Ah, Cyclops. 3 of them.
3 of them.
I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide. What could it be? Do we have the evidence we need?
Nope.
Okay, so now what?
Go back to criminal affair.
Oh, through the detention center, I get it.
You're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me with the newspaper you gave me.
He must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn anything up?
They said the doodles were from the victim, Glenn Elg. Glenn Elg.
I expected as much.
The victim took the paper with him on the to the restaurant the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Sports paper refiled into the court record.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess he'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back with me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal?
When did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Oh, but there is. For sure.
You got one of these aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
This was mixed with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree?
Cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that for a Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. All right.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef.
You suspect Gene Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
I guess I better fill you in the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
Oh?
He's like, okay, Nick, important secret. I might think this guy's gay. I'm not too sure, though. Nothing wrong with it, but I think he might be gay.
Really?
Yeah, I know. That's why they paid me the good bucks. When I mean good bucks, I mean 50 cents a day.
So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Trey Bien, pal?
Yes.
So, how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice about, hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on the guy is that he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
Oh, Jesus. $500,000? Are we talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if I was Sterling, he'd really be in trouble.
Sorry. That figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
All right. Gene's debt is $500,000. The owner of the loan is tender lender. Anything else we should present?
No. Go to Vitamin Square.
Got it.
We are now going to break some locks.
All right.
Take that!
Baby and regular.
You know, I just realized something. Why does he have a bow on his head? That looks like a girl's bow.
I think it's he's dressed up in like traditional like Japanese garb. That's like kind of like a headscarf type thing.
They had
Most
bows
of
in
the time
their
those-
headscarves?
No, I think the knot's normally supposed to be in the back of the head.
Oh, that would make sense. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. Oh, because the food is shit.
Take that!
The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
It's the 20 set.
The food at Trebion is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have any money to burn. You're flat broke. What, the loan contract?
No, that's not his loan.
Hmm.
What do we find
Oh, the
near him?
job listing.
Yep.
This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was. So what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot of the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for the food. I go for the Javacchino.
Yeah.
What's my name?
I think you mean cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8. Holy shit.
Jesus. Those had better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater? Do you? Is that it?
Well, compared to that place, maybe. No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Très Bien. Let's see. We gotta find... I guess the magazine?
Not the magazine.
Sports paper?
You're on the yeah, sport paper.
Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Très Bien.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there. And it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? The restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I didn't hear anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go to Très Bien is... Alright, so now I'm thinking we present Maggie.
Yep. What are you asking me about this girl for?
She was the waitress at Très Bien. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink an expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you're probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You become a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Please, no more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Sir.
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl.
Caught in 4K.
Alright, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even got one of those lousy cup of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me. Lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. Show me some respect, I'm Victor Kudo.
Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony, one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his sight locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood.
We can get him in a better mood.
Can we?
Yeah, we don't have what we need, but just think, what would make Mr. Kudo here super happy and want to talk to us?
Maya, I'm so sorry.
Present her his profile.
I'm so sorry, Maya.
Oh, it's that old man! Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Oh, ouch!
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while?
Huh? Me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay. I'll just get changed.
No, hang on. Can you go like that?
I guess.
Oh no.
Oh my Phoenix. Oh no. Sir. Okay, remember, do not go within 4 feet, Maya.
You again.
Hmm?
Hmm? Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
Stay behind me. 6 feet. Actually, 7 feet. 8 feet. Okay, yeah, 8 feet sounds good. Maybe 9. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Ah,
Huh?
you're still just a little child.
What?
Run along and play on the slide, all right?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me!
Play on the slide?
Ah! I'm so close! Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon. Ah,
How can we crack this old guy?
excuse me, please, sir. Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon? Oh!
Oh!
it's Mia!
Damn, why didn't I think of that? Mia!
Mia's like, if it's for Phoenix, I will. I love the the thought of Mia's like, if it means objectifying my sister's body, I will do it. Wow! If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you. Yes! Oh, of course, certainly! I am Victor Kudo!
Even from beyond the grave. Wow.
Mia putting in the finest work from beyond the grave. About the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see? And was the customer alone? Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of the Javachino and he said something like, "Ugh," and then collapsed, dead. Oh, how terrifying. You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
Ugh. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either.
You like the food at Trebien? Well, of course! I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know? I set up the casino in London. Really? Really? How interesting. Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. Mia's just layering the charm on this man.
London's in England, not France. Yo, I just thought of something really terrifying.
What?
What if it was Pearl who was channeling Mia right now?
Can you shut the fuck up?
How does
Like,
it fucking feel,
seriously.
Zeke? How does it fucking feel?
I'm not talking about 9-year-olds though.
No, but you talk about curse shit plenty. You're lying.
I was about to make a joke, but I'm afraid Siri would actually make the call.
Oh, just do it. Just do it.
No!
I'll testify for you in court.
No, okay. Yes! France is wonderful! I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It was too much! I can't take it! I want France!
I can't believe Mia's laughing at this guy. She knows how... I mean, to be fair, there were men in the past who just gave her free shit for no reason. Remember Larry? Remember Cody? I think Mia knows how to use her womanly charm.
Yeah, she knows. You visit Bien a lot, don't you? Of course! I mean, yes! I'd like to come and see you there. Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
You have such a good poker face, Mia. I'm impressed.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
Oh? The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. That man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh no! Those eyes! I can't take this!
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things for his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a piffler. So you better be careful around him, my dear.
I think it's pilferer.
Oh, pilferer. Are you sure about this? Of course! He was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my cappuccino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeated offender. That's not a haiku.
That's not a haiku. If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this one before everybody else does. Simp! Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I could do to help.
Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you.
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this.
All right, then.
Moved to Bien.
Oh boy. Phoebe's gonna be back, I bet. Oh, no, it's just Maya.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus, no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No, oh, you can't leave me like this.
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. He had Psych-Locks too.
Yep.
Mr. Armstrong had Psych-Lock, or 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volunteers, of course.
All right. Actually, let me... Okay, so Maggie's motive. He might know something about this.
Oh, what is happening? I do not realize this. What? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Allos! I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
Oh.
Oh.
If the game's ever gonna give us a one-day trial, I think it'd be now. $500,000!
Wait. But after the incident, the ticket is... It disappeared.
The ticket disappeared?
This was the motive that the prosecutor gave for Maggie. They said she had poisoned a man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
Mouse, I lose.
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur. You doubt me, but I've confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person.
Take that!
Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Wow. That is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
Mas, moi? Why? You have no evidence. I am not Master Mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property from others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you were stolen from others in the past.
Take that!
What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please read it and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeated offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! Le mensonge!
What? Mensonge.
Le mensonge! You are the liar!
You deny it?
Do not make la false accusations. Servus Piat! So do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I have stolen from one of my customers.
I guess it's a contract.
No, not the contract. What?
Oh, the Magatama, of course.
Yep.
It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Magatama, and I found it in your kitchen.
No!
Wow, that scream just now broke some windows.
Oui. I have a weakness for the little trinkets and the figurines. My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is the truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $500,000. Most Nui, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you're desperate for a large amount of cash? Right here. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Ah!
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, not really, because those get taxed to hell. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say to yourself now? Alright, I did that whole thing by myself.
There you go.
The first time.
Well, you wanted to put the contract a little too soon.
Well, I realized
Yeah.
right at that moment, I'm like, oh no, dumbass, it's the Magatama. I'm gonna claim that one all for myself, because it's probably the only time I'll ever get to do that.
There you go. Good job.
Thank you, Mr. Armstrong. You said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too.
The winning numbers was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000! He shouted.
And the ticket?
Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee?
No! Oh no, you naughty man! I simply helped myself to one of these tickets. What? The victim collapsed, and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yet, only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you!
No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did! You said you took the ticket!
Monsieur Marfollet, it was not.
That's enough.
Huh? Ah!
Godot!
Mr. Godot!
What in the heck are you doing here?
This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
He came in here for coffee? Is his craving for coffee no bounds?
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's ticket on the day in question.
I am no. I'm just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong tickets.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1.
499,999 to go.
You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so... We'll just have to wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Adios, amigo.
Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty airhead. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. All right. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. And certainly not again. Bloody Heisenberg. All right. Recipe of the Turnabout.
Yep.
Interesting name.
I think it because it revolves around a restaurant.
Fair enough.
I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie!
Gumshoe!
Ah! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing all right? How are you feeling? As if I need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger!
Phoenix and Maya are just standing behind them like,
There's like hearts over their heads. Just like,
You told her, didn't you, pal?
You told her, didn't you, pal?
Ooh, maybe just a little bit.
Maya just starts like throwing like flower petals on him.
Hey, Gumshoe, can I be the flower girl at the wedding?
Hey,
You!
can I be your best man? Oh, no, wait, that'd be Edgeworth's thing.
Yeah, he would so ask Edgeworth to be the best man. Phoenix would be the pity second pick. Because you know Edgeworth would not be the best man, but he'll show up for like a second, kind of give like maybe like a toaster as a gift and then leave.
Yes?
You better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll do some squaring away myself. Squared away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious.
Hey, detective! You're on our side for once, right?
Yep.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right?
Really? Can't you, sir? Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm going to be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure to point it out, all right?
Sure.
Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You got me?
All right.
I can't tell you.
My bad.
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective.
And now they're really just like, ah!
I know I can count on you.
Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish.
We can only hope. January 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ah, bitter.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ha!
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You's talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty?
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trite, whether you're fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today.
You know, I just thought of something. Payne was the one who was the prosecutor in the initial trial.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be his responsibility to come back and prosecute the same trial, or?
I think because of the fact that they're doing a retrial, they probably just grabbed and they got someone else, or maybe Payne's busy with something else.
Well, you know what? Actually, I guess that is fair. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
Wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out.
There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
Is everyone aware? The court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
You say that, but it's just going to be the same thing over and over. You know it.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court.
Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
Other way around, detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday?
The guy who was on the initial investigations tied up with another case now. And by that, I meant I put him on a car. He's tied up right now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of this case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Egg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens, Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this into evidence.
Alright, Glenn's autopsy report. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m.
And here's the floor plan of the restaurant.
The restaurant's only got 4 seats. It's got 8 chairs in total.
Mm-hmm. There's some restaurants that don't have a lot of space.
No, I get that, but it's like, even like the smallest restaurant I've ever been to had like booths and tables. They somehow managed to get like a good 20 seats in there. 8? That's just not gonna work.
When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. A lot of like the fancy boozy restaurants, they tend to have like kind of smaller spaces. The poison coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
The waitress being the accused.
Yeah. Victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef. and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo.
It seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
All right.
Detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the same time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, some kind of motive. Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes?
Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me! All right. See what we can get. Can I stop you for just a minute?
Oh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true. He's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said. And what killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. There are 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there were no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? See what we can get. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
That argument is as weak as the coffee at Très Bien, trite. I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendants. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance of the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef. Moments after oh no, that's the judge.
Oh. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct?
I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
Crap. He's listening to the radio. He was listening to his radio, you say?
Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Always press harder. And what was it the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe?
Oh? How should I know?
Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere.
This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used?
So, traces of the poison were found in his coffee cup, and nowhere else.
Not sure if I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder?
If I had to put it on layman's term, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Objection!
Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, trite?
No, but some people put sugar.
The victim took his coffee black, with no sugar.
It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press this point a little harder or not? Okay, now I'm getting a little nervous about pressing. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the coffee cup. Let me check something real fast. Yeah, okay, they found poison in his body, Phoenix. But what proof is there that the victim even drank any of it?
Well, hey, you're right.
Objection!
That's what I think. In case you are wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You had the time. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This.
Oh, what the hell? He did it again! Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me a first-degree burn?
Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in the cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this.
Ah!
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants.
Oh, crap.
On further investigation of the cup, we found a chemical substance.
Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe?
It's, well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much, and you're history.
How much is too much?
The lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off.
0.2 grams? How much is that?
You know when you swab your ear for earwax? Yeah, about that much.
Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of.
Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere.
Some kind of motive. Some kind of motive?
But if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection!
You know what my golden rule is, detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You could always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. No. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe.
They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It just disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery tickets. It was the winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared is in no way implicates my client.
I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
Uh-oh. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket?
One of the female police officers found it when we were conducting a search of the defendant.
Oh, fuck. What?
Order! Order!
She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately.
I'd better keep an eye out. I'd better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering.
He's about to take it himself.
This ticket was present to the court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say?
Just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
Like an old man who knows the score.
There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
Say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final, decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie?
This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like... Can't be blood, can it?
It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee! That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course! The coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean...
Of course! I'm referring to the pockets.
The pocket?
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
What? Oh, we're fucked. Oh, Godot may as well have Von Karma's whip at this point. We are getting smacked the fuck up. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
These prints were the only ones on it.
We're dead. We're done. We're done. We're fucked. It's over. What? Order! 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 The court will accept these items into evidence. Oh my god. We are so screwed.
You said you wanted a one-day trial, right?
Careful what you wish for. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
What? You don't need to be told. Just look at it.
Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup?
She must have got some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Pull a stunt like that again. I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. I thought everyone knew that what it was already.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established.
Well, trite. It seems you really are a phony after all.
You really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
Crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had been passed out from the shock. Must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Last chance to last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin.
Oh, man. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe?
An old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened.
Ah, we're obviously talking about the same old man.
Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them, and seeds.
Seeds.
It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth.
I guess not even the mighty Godot can avoid being attacked by that guy.
The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone, apparently, so he was late reporting the crime.
How long was the defendant unconscious for?
The officers got to the crime scene around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to see, I would have liked to have been on scene myself.
I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search, too.
Would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful.
Okay, Gumshoe, you're in the middle of a court. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher.
Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is this investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I?
The victim didn't have any identification on him. He didn't have any. Are you saying that it was stolen then?
No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet.
58 cents?
Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal.
The victim sounds like he was through a miserably young... the victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man.
Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge?
I think I'm onto something here. Wait a second.
Huh? Did I say something dumb again?
Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim did not have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
Oh, that's...
He's so let down. What's got the whole sagger shoulders and puppy eye... He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with the lottery tickets. It seems Mr. Glenn Elga visited his doctor before he went to Très Bien. We got the victim's name from the medical records on the of the doc who prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable enough source for the court.
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? Ask about his health insurance. I guess ask about the prescription. So what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty. Interesting.
Ha. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Wright? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective?
Let me double check something. He had only 58 cents, yet he was eating at a kind of expensive restaurant.
That is pretty interesting.
I wonder. Oh, wait. We're not really talking about much money on him.
No.
I guess we gotta... If we can get him to talk about money. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, you nailed it, pal. Happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes.
Objection!
Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat.
Jeez. Judge, I don't think the prosecution is allowed to threaten people like that.
Sorry. So trite. Someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pockets. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence?
Well, I'd love to if I had any.
It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness.
There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. What did we just receive?
His medicine.
His medicine was not in there.
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
Oh, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tres Bien. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
You are too cool, pal!
Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why did you overlook such a vital piece of evidence?
Why do you always?
Wait, is that what he said?
He said, why do you always overlook the most important?
Witness, why do you always overlook such important evidence?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
The victim was killed by poison. And the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
That's all.
What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear, otological? Ortolar... Am I getting... Ortolarnological. Orderly nological?
I think so. It's just basically ear doctor.
Ear doctor? Or... ortolog...
Just say new ear doctor clinic. Ear doctor.
New ear doctor clinic. Ear doctor?
Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you would say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Elg found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
Ooh. He ruptured his eardrum?
Then what on earth was this prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
What?
It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Yes, here it is. In very, very fine print.
It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication when he was at Très Bien. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No.
Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over!
She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What do I do? Well, we push the medication. If we leave it, we're dead. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. Elg correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Très Bien. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may be, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that the prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable.
That's enough! Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness to the prosecution, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot?
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there at the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Victor Godot, the pigeon hater?
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Yay! Good job, Nick!
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Phew! That was close!
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
It's my line, sir.
No, it's my line! I think I really did die a little bit.
Looks like we all nearly died. It looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that?
Huh?
He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up!
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right?
It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. It really hurts this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach.
Well, I guess that ship's not sailing. Aww.
Hate that guy. I don't want to see him again.
Aww. Maya and Phoenix are just in this corner crying. Maya, take apart the mini boat figure. The ship is not sailing.
But Nick! I worked so hard on it!
Poor Gumshoe.
So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds.
He's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know?
Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick?
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending bird seeds. Mama didn't name me Phoenix for a reason. Or no, wait, it's Mama didn't raise me, Mama didn't name me Phoenix for no reason. Damn it. Why can't I say something cool without fucking it up?
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
Execution calls the lucky old-timer who got caught up in the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand?
He's got the seats.
Name and occupation, if you don't mind. The name is Victor Godot, born and bred in the land of the rising sun.
Where is that?
That's Japan.
That was gonna be my first guess, but I just wanted
Yeah,
to
have you ever?
be
That's its nickname. Is the
No,
land
I've
of
never-
the rising
I've-
sun.
Yeah, I've never heard Japan be referred to as that.
I think it was like more towards like the 40s.
Oh, fair enough.
Honor and duty are what makes me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Godot. Just tell the court your occupation.
Occupation? Yeah, listen, youngin'. How much call do you remember there for Camino embroidery here?
Camino embroidery?
That's what I do! Or did, back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering Caminos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe he can embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen.
Now then, witness. Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Well, yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Java Cappuccino.
What kind of seeds are those? Sunflower?
Maybe.
Seeds? Oh, okay.
What do you think these are, hmm?
I see.
So you saw everything that happened, Gramps. Did I? Oh, yes! Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all. Then please tell the courts. We're all ears. Sure, sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this.
Young man was reading the sports paper. The server girl brought him his Javachino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, then collapsed. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with the old-fashioned ones, hmm?
Newfangled?
All this talks of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacle, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Oh, they slipped away a while ago. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix is not looking forward to this one. Sports paper. So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Elg.
You know if Gustin Brawl retained his championship or not.
So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading? Huh. And at the location in question? There are partitions between table on the same side of the restaurant, right?
What if there are?
If you say that you could see the victim, that means you were sitting at the table on the other side of the restaurant, correct?
I go to that place to drink Javachino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at.
You mean you go there to eye the waitress? You mean you go there to eye the waitresses? Mr. Cadeau, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Godot never makes a mistake. I dot every T and cross every I.
I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress.
I saw what the serving girl put in the Javachino as well.
I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not going to like it. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
Sure.
White powder in there. Did she really put that into the coffee?
You doubt me, boy? She took out some small brown bottle and sprinkled it in.
Oh, God. Couldn't she have been adding sugar?
sugar in a small brown bottle like that?
Like that. Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms?
A bottle like this, perhaps? Oh, there it is. That's the one.
The bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume.
So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you?
The man took one sip of it. Looks like he was in terrible pain and collapsed. He took just one sip?
You youngins, you waste everything. Those Javachinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have had drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died.
Congratulations. You've earned the title of baddest man to grace a courtroom.
So it was an immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose it's possible. Oh, yes! He slumped over without so much as a twitch. I felt the Javachino I just drank turned sour in my stomach. Oh, yes. I know that feeling.
And the waitress? I presume she is...
That's... Oh. I already said it.
You said, I remember her well, in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform.
So the particular feature you recognize... So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear just such a uniform. Even me!
Mr. Wright, please don't put images in my head.
All right.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court from any... Mr. Wright, please spare the court from any further mental anguish from that image.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away.
The things I recognize about her, too.
He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Cadeau, these are the features you recognize about the defendant. I would like to ask that you add them to your testimony.
Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps were loose.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face.
As if I wouldn't remember that.
Objection!
The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right! I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. As you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
I wonder, real fast. Yep, she's wearing a red ribbon. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to know.
The waitress is back.
The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back.
Oh, what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
got you there, Gramps?
People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
It's harassment! I tell you not to obsess with straps or ribbons! I'm telling you what I saw!
Mr. Cadeau, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet. Let's see.
Is there anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front? Ooh. What? Can we look at the apron?
What? Is that in our court record?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Perhaps this is worth presenting.
Let's present it.
Mr. Cadeau, I would like you to please take a look at this.
Filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. You think I forget something as dirty as that? Well, you half-witted clot. What? What is it? Ever since I said, you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Cadeau, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Zeke?
Oops.
There you are.
I might have just said it a little too soft.
Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this!
See? Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there is only one waitress at the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Cadeau. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you remember seeing.
Tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin is in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
He can't remember. Probably more like he messed up so many times, he's blocking it out.
Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Cadeau. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
It's another one of those pesky young type, wearing a broken piece of spectacle. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
The testimony we have just heard, was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what type who are so vague about everyone.
How are we going to handle this, Nick?
We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best. Heh.
The old man. Just push over the elderly.
That sounds fun.
No, please don't do that.
Spectacles?
Dark glasses to you! One of the lenses were green, but the other one was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well.
He did have some kind of lens over his left eye. But wait a minute, that just proved he wasn't wearing glasses, he was wearing a scouter.
Yeah, but I don't think the old man knew.
Well, his eyesight, it wasn't very, well, fair enough. But I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses.
He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance.
Ah! We better come up with something sharp and quick!
Guess I'll wait and see if I could challenge him about the spectacles. And some newspaper in his right hand. Okay. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
Young hooligan! I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting? How was I supposed to be able to read the back pages with all the rustling going on? I needed to find out if Gustin Bro retained his championship title.
It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so badly, why didn't you buy your own?
What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you judge me?
Ow, ow!
Gustin Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway.
The wireless?
The delicate young rascal. In my day, if you, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh boy.
And using an earpiece, it's selfish, that's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Was he that desperate to listen to the radio?
What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you feel sorry for me?
Ow, ow! You mean the waitress who you mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right?
You're one of those, aren't you? You never let anything go. Isn't that right?
Maybe.
What does it matter if I saw her from behind? My eyes don't lie.
Ow, ow! I better not push it until I got some hard evidence. His free hand.
Yeah.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before? Cloth ears? I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? If his free hand wasn't in his right hand, which hand would that be?
Ow, ow!
Ah. Perhaps the great Mr. Trite has three hands.
Yeesh, I was only asking. No need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to just establish one thing. That this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss cheese.
Guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh?
Anything will do, even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake and he's ours.
Oh, it is the smallest detail.
The smallest detail, huh? Oh wait, I just...
What are you thinking? Oh.
Well, with that ear infection, or well, with that broken ear, where'd it go?
It was already. It was said by Gumshoe that he was listening to the radio, so that makes sense.
Fine. Okay, let's see what else we got. Victim's ticket, maybe.
This one is really, really tough. Let me know when you need the answer, or at least a hint.
Okay, I could use a hint.
The last statement is pretty interesting. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. He claimed the newspaper was in his right hand.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the coffee cup.
Covered in the victim
Notice the lip stain.
Yeah?
If you were... Okay, picture yourself drinking from a coffee cup.
Okay.
Imagine the victim drinking. Oh.
Oh, I think I see it, actually. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing your credibility of your memory?
I know! There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you! Nothing! If it got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song! Care to tell us where this is going, Trite?
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the papers in his right hand while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
What is this, kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim you'll notice a mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where the stain is, you'll clearly see the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
You think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you telling me I'm mad? You're wrong! I don't care about that dirty coffee cup! I know what I saw!
You still insist on your testimony.
That young brat was holding the cup with his left hand! Oh yes, no question! I'm a good, law-abiding citizen, I am! if that dead young hot bot and you spiky hair yoo-hoo, or you are who are at fault?
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure. Why not we hear a little more?
Mr. Kudo!
But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. Boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lids on his specs.
The earpiece. Oh.
He kept failing with it all the time. He was failing with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. I'm gonna let you figure this one out yourself.
We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor, often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HDTV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letter drives me mad. But they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts, in good old black and white.
Okay. So the victim was wearing an HMD.
HDTV, CD, DVD, what does it matter?
It was none of them, actually, but anyway. Are you sure he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
No question. I could only see one side of his head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. On the opposite table, he'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenn Elg.
He was getting on my nerves. Rustling that newspaper and fiddling with his earpieces all the time. And then he went and made all the fuss dying that from one sip of Javachino. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just look at him so suddenly speed up the seating. I could have choked.
So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy? The earpiece you mentioned. Which hand did the victim touch it with?
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. Or fasten your left cuff with your right hand. And when the tour guide says, and on your right side, you'll see a famous blah blah. You're the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean...
Obviously, you used the hand on the same side of the body that the earpiece was in.
Ow, ow, ow! So if he had the HDM on his left side, then I guess it was his left hand.
You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Because I know what I saw, no matter what trick you try to play on me.
It looks like you really did see the guy picking up the cup with his left hand. This is a dead end.
Well, Nick, what do you think?
I think the guy's telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right.
Then chuck evidence at him until he breaks.
But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right? Boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side.
All right, I'll be right back. I'll let you try to figure this out.
I'll try. Kept fiddling with it all the time. I have no idea. My only guess is the newspaper. I didn't get enough sleep for this. Okay, I guess consider your options. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side of the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he picked up the same hand, and then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
Back.
I've got no idea.
Siejax, think!
Dude, I can't. I did not get enough sleep for this.
Okay, so he is claiming the earpiece is on the left-hand side. There's
Okay.
something about that that is off.
And what makes you say that?
Look at the prescription.
Yeah?
What side of the ear was, or you could also look at the profile. Take a look at the profile too.
Oh. Left here
Or
was-
HTM over his left eye. Left eardrum was ruptured.
Okay.
If that's the case, why would he have the earphones in his left ear if his eardrum was broken?
All right.
Present-
I forgot about the profiles. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observation of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, no doubt. Without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. That the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! That's the pigeon song.
Order, order, order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the witness was wearing an earpiece when he knows his eardrum, when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure magic in the cup.
Pure black magic in the cup, okay.
This old man is my drop of milk. Captain! Are you calling me a drip?
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows the victim picked it up with his right hand.
Never back down! I know I'm right! The lad drank his Javachino with his left hand! Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip of coffee with his right hand, then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of coffee.
Objection!
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or another, Mr. Elgett drank the poisoned coffee. Like this.
Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless.
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old forgy!
Fogey. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
Fogey?
Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Oh, he's gonna... Yeah, I thought so.
Eat! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who doesn't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know. What?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance! I want another crack at you, you young shark!
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say about one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachinos you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it would be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet! Much, much quicker!
I can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster!
I get the picture! Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo's code with that box of seeds.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table was completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, hmm?
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. You doubting me again? You're doubting a poor, defenseless old man?
No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the thing there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
Bird brain! That's why all you can think of!
Very well. Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination, please.
All right.
Let's take a look at the court record real quick. Or like the crime photo.
The crime photo?
Yep.
Oh, he lied. Slumped over. Well, the clumsy he upset the vase. He knocked it right over. And the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Alright, well, I'll just present it right here. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase there is intact. Lost your tongue, Granddad?
Granddad, you're scotch!
Ow, 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 ow!
Enough! If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night. What is it now?
I just remembered something!
Yes, go on.
The broken vase! It was on my table.
What?
Oh, well, you see. It startled me that the young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when I fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Wait a minute! If that's the case, there's more! I got more to say! Oh, yes! I remember something else!
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait! Listen to me!
Okay. Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are 2 disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand. And the earpiece, which was inserted into the left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Wow, Nick, you did it!
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor.
The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that.
Godot's really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's.
Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry.
What he wanted.
Wow. I'm sorry. This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
We survived.
Oh, yikes.
All right, investigation's next.
We'll save that for next time. All right, everybody. You all have yourselves a good week, a good weekend, and we will see you next week.
See ya.